This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock, and we're here to talk about beer, sports, and culture, and not in that order. In this episode, we're going to talk about basketball. NBA Finals is finally here, and this is what I like to call the Opportunity Series, because it's an opportunity for Kyrie to go ahead and get his revenge. We all remember the middle finger. And then also it's the opportunity for Porzingis to go ahead and show Luka he was the problem, because he's been averaging over 22, 21 points a game since he left the Mavericks. Opportunity for Nico Harrison to show the world that he knows how to put a championship team together. Finally just signed a multi-year extension. Crazy. An opportunity for Tatum and this Celtics team to show that they can get over the hump. Because if they can't get over it now, when will they? Opportunity also for Jason Kidd, who will be one of 15 if he does it. Basketball championship winning players as well as basketball championship winning coaches. It's only 14, and it puts him in the category with Steve Kerr, Bill Russell, and one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Phil Jackson. Yes. And it might put him in the Hall of Fame talk, and it might be in the future for the kid, if you know what I'm saying. But in all honesty, how I see this game go, how I see this series going, is I feel like the Celtics really got a chance to take it in 6. They've been playing the best basketball in the postseason, period. Obviously, they're number 1 in the NBA, as far as record goes. Everybody knows that's an easy topic, right? Everybody's talking about the Porzingis, everybody's talking about Luka, everybody's talking about Kyrie. But the deciding factor, I think the key factors of the series is going to be boiled down to, it's going to be down to the fact of, dare I say it, it's going to be down to Derek Lively and Al Horford. That's just going to be the key factors to make sure that they win this series. Because besides Luka, who's averaging about 9 rebounds, you got Lively, who's doing about 7, a little over 7. Al Horford, same thing. Both of them are averaging about 8 to 9 points. They bring a lot of defensive energy. And if Lively can come in, not at 100%, because you all know he's had the neck injury and everything like that, but if he comes in and gives great defensive effort and rebounds and we don't even score a lot. Luka and Kyrie gonna get what they need to get, and PJ coming off the wing, he gonna do what he need to do as well. But if Lively come off of it, the Mavs will most likely win this in 7. But if Al brings that same energy and Lively doesn't and can't match it up for the series game again, then honestly I see like the Celtics are not going to lose this series. They're going to win it in 6. I'm sorry, Mavs fans, it just is what it is. They're not going to win this. They're not going to win this series. Although it'd be great to see it, I just don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be their time yet. I think the Mavs. This is the beginning of the Luka story legacy, because Luka is going to lose this and take it personal. Kyrie's going to lose this and take it personal, and they're going to keep this band of team together for a while, especially if they lose. Now, if they win, we all know Cuban is known for blowing teams up right after winning the championship. We done got the bag, we got the ring, we good. I'm out. Everybody can go home now. But honestly, I feel like they're in for we're in for a hell of a season. If you're a basketball fan, if you're a Mavs fan, if you're a Celtics fan, hell, if you're just a fan for good, dramatic sports stories, this is it. Like, this is the one. So I'm drinking to that. I'm happy to see it finally. It's gonna be a hell of a story. It's gonna be a revenge tour for real. And while we talking about revenge tours, everybody and their mom have been talking about it. Yeah, we ain't just talking about the NBA today. We're going to talk about the WNBA as well. Uh, it, unless you've been living under a rock, you know about Caitlin Clark. You know about the story about her in Iowa and first round, first pick, the whole thing, all that. And Indiana, the worst team in the league, going crazy, picking her. Everything from ticket sales to viewership to everything skyrocketing, right? But in all actuality, let's be real though. This is exactly what the WNBA wanted. The WNBA has turned into the WWF. Like it's like, but it's for females. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's be real. This is what they wanted. Everybody from social media, from ESPNs, the Fox Sports, hell, Fox News. I mean, the CNNs. Everybody is talking about what's going on with Caitlin Clark and the WNBA and how the money is starting to come and everything like that. And it's been some egregious behavior. I ain't gonna lie. It's been some reckless non-basketball things going on between her and other players getting in her face, and we just saw her get fouled crazy. But in all honesty, like I feel like fouling is part of the game, especially like for rookies, and they especially like it's a rite of passage and everything like that. But some of this just isn't basketball. Some of this is animosity, and I get it. I understand it, especially for the women that's been in the league, that's been doing their thing. For the rookies that came out and been overshadowed by her, like the Reese. I mean, I don't even remember who got drafted after Reese. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. I understand that they want to fight and show that they're here too. You know what I mean? They want a sense of belonging and show that they're here too. But where does it come to a standpoint of like, damn, that's enough? Like, like the WNBA might have to step in, like, yo, don't kill the golden goose, you know what I mean? And realistically speaking, love her, hate her, debate her, she's made viewership greater for your sport. So, yeah, she's got white girl privilege. Yeah, she brings excitement to it, but realistically speaking, we all want to see her shoot threes. She's averaging about 15 points a game. She's a little over 37% right now from 3-point. That's what we want. So, like, the games where she's off is really off, and for the games that she's on is really on. So, the target has been set, and honestly, her stats just ain't been like, oh man, like Iowa stats. You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you step from college to the big leagues, you know what I mean? And I just don't feel like she's a rookie, and I don't feel like she's gonna get it until next year, maybe the year after that. And I feel like the WNBA is gonna feel that crunch if she doesn't start getting what we like, what we know as the superstar treatment, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't want to see her get it. They want to see her demise, they want to see her fall and everything like that, but they don't understand that that's going to hurt the WNBA too. So, listen, bottom line is Indiana is a bad team. Her teammates seem to be giving up on defending her. They look stressed. They look like they're just tired of it. She looks like she's tired of it. Every press conference, I really want to talk to whoever her media team is, because, bro, y'all got to pick her up. Reese is killing her when it comes to the responses to how she talks about the roughness for the rookies and how she represents for the league. Like, she's going to end up being more of the face for the WNBA than your golden goose, which is crazy, because you would think that, like, with the amount of attention that Caitlin was bringing, that she would have a media team to help her out. Like, I mean, you got an 8-figure deal with Nike and things like that. Somebody, PR, help. So, like I said, the target's been set. She just been for me. I just ain't really, like, I watched a few games, and I'm not gonna lie like the rest of these analysts. Yeah, I watched every game. Nah, I ain't gonna lie like that. I watched like 2 games, I ain't gonna hold you. And one of them was the Chicago versus Indiana game. and then I think the other one was like the New York game, and she had decent games, but I mean, or actually she had a bad game in New York, but I just feel like it just isn't. Her teammates, everybody's just kind of checked out on her. Let her be. You know, she's being chastised and beat up bad. So let her continue to do that. It's what the energy feels like. And like I said, she's either gonna bounce up from that and just be like, you know what, I got it. I'm gonna shoot from the logo. Fuck y'all. Or she just gonna, you know, fall by the wayside. Honestly, for the sake of WNBA, I hope she brings more attention to it and she actually does come back from all this. But I don't know. I feel like the Reeses and the Asia Wilson, we ain't even talk about her. She having a great season. Like, we ain't even talking about her, and it's insane to me. So, but yeah, other than that, her game is to me. Like, ever since she left college, it's been real mid. You know, 15 points a game. You know, I get it. You know, you're getting checked, you're getting hit, you're getting hurt, banged up, if you will. You know, you got to step up. You know what I'm saying? This is what you and everybody in NCAA and everybody at, you know, all these NIL deals and things like that, they came to you. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to be the face. And now you gotta put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? So, and so far you ain't been putting up much. So I'm just being real. But yeah, so speaking of not putting up much, let's talk about Bronny James, man. Let's talk about them big shoes he got to fill. Let's talk about how, like, I think he came out way too early. Bronny, I think, is going to be a good prospect in a really mediocre draft class. He's probably going to be the most talked about, most sought out player in the draft, as far as like workouts and opportunities and things like that to talk to every team. But he's not even the best. He's not the best player in this draft, and we all know that. But this draft class is so weak that it's like he really got a real shot at being. I mean, really, real talk. He really got a real shot at being a first round pick. And like my man averaged 5 points. 5 points. Ew. Like, I don't get it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of the same thing with the Caitlin Clark thing. Like, I just don't get it. Like, who is advising him to yeah, that's a great idea for you to come out after 1 year of averaging 5 points a game, field goal percentage 37, which ain't bad, but it ain't great, and 27 from 3, and 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, buddy. That's just not gonna. It's just not gonna cut it. We all know that LeBron is now free agent, quote unquote. But I mean, he's setting himself up for failure. Like, honestly, he's gonna be just like he's gonna have a situation where it's a very low ceiling, but I mean, there's a very big bust pool waiting for him right now. Like, because he's just not, from what I've seen, and I ain't gonna hold you, like, I watch a bunch of college basketball when it ain't the Final Four and things like that, but like, it wasn't that impressive. And like, with all of the things that's going on, you would think like, I'm gonna chill for a year and get myself together and make sure I can build up muscle and build up all that and do all this. But he ain't really, like, he ain't even trying. Like, he just like, nah, we gonna go out. I'm just gonna go out and do it, which is cool. Live your dream, you know what I mean? I'm not a hater. Like, that's what I don't like about these conversations, because some of these people just come off as real haters, man. Like you don't like Braun, so yeah, you're gonna talk shit about his pops. But his son. But at the same time, like, I don't really see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just at the point where Braun is everybody wants Braun, so they're gonna go ahead and try to talk to Bronny to figure out where it's at. Like, yo, we gonna possibly get father son, da 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 da. and that's really the real reason that I think that he's going to end up first round pick. This this draft class is really lackluster, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not. It's a good time for him to come out. So maybe that was the strategy. Maybe that was the strategy. Maybe Braun is smarter than all of us, and he was like, "Yo, this draft class, everybody knows is ass. So let's go ahead and get you out, get you drafted in the first round, get you that first round money, because we know everybody with the Braun effect has gotten more money than they should have, or that they would have if it wasn't for him, his team, or how they move and things like that." So maybe he was playing chess while all of us are, over here being haters and playing checkers. I get it. I 1000% get it. But from a basketball standpoint, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I wish I could, but I don't. And I hope he proves me wrong. I like being proven wrong in these type of situations, but man, it ain't looking good for the kid, man. It's not looking good for him at all. So, tell me what you think. Comment below. Let me know. Subscribe. Tell me what is your thought process on the finals. Your thought process on Caitlin. Your thought